Hello, my pre-K friends. We are going to do a quick art project. It's nothing super fancy because I know that we are not at school and we don't have all of our supplies, but I bet most of you have some crayons at home, which is really all we need is some crayons and a white piece of paper. So if you have a white piece of paper, or if you need to pause the video and get a piece of white paper, you can even use notebook paper. Use what you have. You'll need a green crayon, a black crayon, and an orange crayon. My crayons are kind of messy because I found them in a bucket. But here's my orange, my green, and my black crayon. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with our green crayon. What you're going to be drawing is going to seem kind of silly, but you're just going to take it on one side of your paper over here. See how I have my paper along like this? Not like this. This is vertical. This is horizontal. We're going to start somewhere over here, and we're going to just draw a line wherever you want it. You can make it go in a loop, go all the way across your page. You can have your line any way you want it. See, if I flip it over and I want to do a different one, I can start a little higher. I can draw my line. It'll go all over the place. So you can do it any way you want it, but just start on one side and end on the other. And then if you want, you can go and make it just a little bit thicker. You don't have to do this part. I'm just going to, so it's a little bit easier to see. So I'm just tracing my line that I made. And I am making it a little bigger and easier for you to see. Okay, what we have just made is called our pumpkin vine. And so, now that we have our pumpkin vine, we are going to take an orange crayon and a black crayon and we're going to make pumpkins. And so all you have to do is you're just going to take, well, let's start with our black crayon. That way it's easy to see. Pick some spots next to our pumpkin vine and you're just going to draw a circle. If you need a grown-up's help, that's okay. So I have my circle. I'll move it over here so you can see a little bit better. And then I am going to do some straight lines all the way from the top of the circle to the bottom of the circle. Look at that. I'm going to take my orange crayon and I'm going to fill in between those lines so that I have made a pumpkin. And right there on the top of that pumpkin, I'm just going to draw a square. And that is my stem. Now, if you have a brown crayon, like I do, it's an extra, you can fill in that stem. And you're just going to go along the lines of your pumpkin. Sometimes our pumpkins can be smaller or even bigger. Have lots of pumpkins. Oh, we need one right here on this vine. And I'm just going to make a bunch of pumpkins. Ready? Okay, so now we have our pumpkin patch, and the last thing we need to do is make sure that our pumpkins are connected to our pumpkin patch. So we're just going to add some vines that make them go on our pumpkin patch, up to the stem. You're just going to connect them just like I'm doing with your green crayon so that you have pumpkins all over. Then if you want to add some extra things you can, it's up to you. But you have made a fancy little pumpkin patch. Put your name on it and be proud of it. If you want, you can color some more on there. Maybe you want to put some bunnies. Maybe you want to add some more pumpkins. Do whatever you like to do. But I hope you had fun.